Hi everyone, welcome back to Amazing Men's World. In this video I'm gonna show the complete makeover of this designer 8 panels Anarkali joining. In my earlier video I've shown how to design the bodice of Mondrain style. Continuation to that, I'll be joining the 8 panels Anarkali to this bodice. You can see the flayedness of each panel having 1 meter. So this designer dress is made up of 8 meters fabric. As I said, I'd be preparing this for the 7 years old girl. See, the each panel width is having 1 meter. So the front is having 4 meters and the back 4 meters. Total for the completion of this designer dress, 8 meters of fabric is required. The richness and the beauty lies in this flayedness. And also I'll be showing how to do the spiral hem to this designer Anarkali pattern. Following this pattern, marking your measurements you can create for any ages. So let's get started. I'll be showing how to mark the measurements and the required measurements to prepare this flayed skirt. The basic measurements you required is the waist length. Here I'll be taking 24 inches and preparing for the 8 panels. So for each panel length, the waist length divided by desired number of panels. So here the 24 is the inches of the waist length and 8 panels. So for each panel length I'll be taking 3 inches plus half an inch, that means quarter inch towards either sides for the seaming allowance of each panel. Here the height is equal to length and I'll be taking 34 inches. So as I said, I'll be taking 1 meter fabric which is having 39 inches on either sides. Mark for the 34 inches and towards one corner I'll be marking the waist length of 3.5 inches and I'll connect curved line diagonally from one corner to another corner, marking with the dotted lines. And the height is calculated from waist to floor length. That means here I'll be taking 34 inches with the seaming allowances of waist side and also the bottom of the skirt of 1 inch. Now supposing this paper is of 2 meters, like that you have to collect 8 as we are preparing for the 8 panels. So mark towards one corner the waist length of 3.5 inches. I'm using here the paper scale, and towards this corner I'll be marking 34 inches and also opposite to that direction I'm marking 34 inches. Diagonally connect it with the curved line, marking 34 inches. This is 1/8 part of the waist measurements to floor length. Now cut on these marked lines. Now you can see this one panel like this will get 8 panels which is having 1 meter of length. This is for up to 10 years of age. That means the height of 39 inches. You can prepare for 1 meter fabric. And let me show you how to calculate for the fabric width to prepare for the skirt flayed floor length skirt. As I said, for below 10 years you can go up to 1 meter fabric for each panel. So I'll be preparing 8 panels, so I took 8 meters fabric. And for adults you can take up to 1.5 meters for each panel. So total for 8 panels you would require 12 meters of fabric, which is 2 sarees width, and you can easily mark up to the height of 41 inches on this 1.5 meters of fabric, which is the normal height of an adult. If more than 41 inches you have to join another fabric. And for this type of designer waist you have to go with the following fabrics like chiffon, georgette, crepe, laser. As I said, I would be taking this 8 meters, 8 panels. I secured with the pins towards the corners, and towards one corner I would be marking the waist length of 3.5 inches on this rectangle. And start marking the floor length measurements, which is of 34, connecting it diagonally curved line from the waistline. Now join these dotted lines and mark the semicircle, which is 1/8 part of the skirt measurements. Now start cutting on these dotted lines, and for this 8 panels I will be taking 2 panels of pink and remaining 6 of black. That means 2 meters of pink and 6 meters of black is the matching colors of the. See, after cutting it would look like this, and I'll cut this waistline. This chiffon crepe georgette is having the lengths of nearly 46 inches, so you can easily mark up to the height of 41 inches, which is normal height of an adult. Now join all the pieces. Now I'd show how to cut for the lining. Here I took the width of 15 inches and the length of 34 inches. From one corner I'd be marking 3.5 inches, and opposite to another side down part I'll also mark for the 3.5 inches. Now I'll connect these 2 points diagonally. This lining also I'm taking 2 pieces of pink and remaining 6 pieces of black. Now start cutting on these marked lines, and for this lining I'll be using the polyester fabric. I'm done with the cutting part. Now I'll show you how to join these panels. And for this pretty part of the skirt I'll be using the crepe marble fabrics of 2 colors. Start joining the sides of the panels, laying right on right, and start sewing towards the wrong side, leaving 1/4 inch for the seaming allowance. Like this we have to join 8 panels. Firstly I would join this pink, laying right on right, start sewing. Actual height of my daughters is 29 inches, and as I am preparing this for the floor length I would be adding 3 inches extra for that, and remaining 2 inches for the seaming allowance. Following this pattern, you can create from knee length to floor length of any edges. See, I have joined pink 2 panels towards one side, and towards another side I'll be joining with the black, laying right on right. Start joining. Like this, join all the panels adjacent to each panel. I'm done with the joining of the panels. So you can see the gear. This is a 4 panels gear, which is a front, and towards the back 4 panels. Now I'll also join the linings as I did for the pretty fabric. To prepare the Anarkali pattern, join the 8 panels of the sides of the lining. I'm done with the joining of the panels of pretty fabric as well as lining. Now to do the spiral hem towards the bottom hemline, you would require this fishing line to give the curly volume spirally hemline. Take a roller like this and wrap this fishing line. As the fabric, as the skirt, I took use of 8 meters, so nearly 8 meters of fishing line is required. Doing like this, you will get the curly hemline to the bottom of the flayed skirt, which will give volume and bouncing look to the flayed skirt. This wrapping should be done before the day so that the circles will have the shape of the roller. See, after joining the panels, it would look like this, the pretty part of the skirt. Now I'll show how to join this to the bodice. Place the pretty part of the bodice on the pretty part of the skirt. Turn towards the wrong side. Start sewing towards the waistline, connecting the skirt with the bodice. Ensure that the sides should match. If you are not comfortable directly sewing, I would suggest you to secure with the pins, then join. If you take the perfect sizes or the measurements, you'll get the perfect shapes when joining. Start sewing, leaving 1/4 inch. Ensure that the underneath fabric is well settled when you are sewing. Overlap the back body's hook and eye strap on the skirt part and join. See, this is how it looks after joining the pretty part to the bodice. Now I'll show you how to join the lining. Turn the pretty part of the fabric towards the wrong side of the bodice. Keep the lining inside the bodice, placing right side of the bodice on the right side of the lining. Start sewing towards the wrong side, joining towards the bodice. The other side you should have the skirt with the bodice, and inside you should join with the lining. Start joining. Ensure that the underneath skirt fabric is well settled when you are sewing. Like this will conceal the raw edges of the panels of the pretty part of the skirt as well as the lining. Now you can see this is from the outer part and towards the inside. You can see how pretty the lining is concealed, and I also hemmed the lining bottom line. You can see towards the wrong side. See how pretty it is looking. Not even a single raw edge line you can see. Now I'll show you how to do this spiral hem. I'm using this golden silk thread. Place the silk thread on the top and insert the thread in the needle. And inside the bobbin case, I'll be using the normal thread, cotton thread, which is black in color. And I'm also changing this footer using the picot footer. Place the raw edge of the bottom like this, and also insert the fishing line and fold a little of the fabric and start sewing. Here I am using the gold color silk thread because I used gold tissue to outline the neckline of the Mondrian style bodice. Do it little by little. Do not stretch the fishing line. Just run it friendly, holding little by little. This will really give you the bouncing hemline, which will be added the beauty to the garment. With this, I'm done with this designer piece of 8 panels Anarkali pattern. See how pretty it is looking. The patchwork and the joining of the panels. If you know the pattern, it is on the tip of your fingers to create the wonders. Please try this for your loved ones. They're loved to vary. This was the most requested video, and I'd like to dedicate this to my beloved viewers and subscribers on the occasion of this Eid, and happy that I'd be part of them. And this is for you all, irrespective of religion. You can create the knee length or floor length 8 panels and customize the measurements as per the requirement. Please try this and share with your well-wishers. May be useful to them. See the curly hemline, which will give the designer ready-made outlook. Using the fishing line, which is very expensive in the market, now we can create with the cheap cost. Ensure that the sides of the bodice should match with the sides of the panel. Hope you liked watching this video. Try and share your experience. Don't forget to like and leave your comments. And I wish all the viewers and subscribers happy Eid, Ramadan Mubarak. May this festival will give the lots of prosperity, health and happiness. For more videos, do subscribe to my channel and you can enjoy watching the latest fashions. Thanks for watching.